Okay, so I want to say that it's really easy to accidentally place someone on a pedestal. Because when you are trying to manifest a specific person, you have a deep desire within you. You have a deep sense of need and longing. And you want this really badly. The trick is not to use these emotions in a negative way. You can have a deep desire but not be desperate for someone. So whenever you try to manifest something where there are a lot of emotions involved, your heart is going to be deeply involved, and the vulnerability to just be pining away for someone or place them on a pedestal will be very strong. So you want to be mindful not to make this mistake. And I have 4 easy tips of ways that you can take this person off of the pedestal. So it's okay to notice that you are not with them yet, to desire them. Just try not to see this desire as being the answer to sort of everything that is wrong in your life. If you want to manifest a specific person, you want to have a romantic preference in being with them. You don't want to feel like this person is someone that is going to solve, or rather resolve, all of the sadness or all of the emptiness inside of you. You want to see this person as someone who could be an amazing romantic companion and someone that can add to your life, not someone who will become the substance of your life. So the trick in this situation is to see a better outcome. You would ideally love to be with this person, but it isn't a desire that's going to control you. The absence of it isn't going to make you sad or make you wake up in a depressed state. The absence of this person is not going to control your moods. The best way to keep them off of this pedestal is to see them as a source of love, as someone that can add to your life, but not someone that will be the only love that you feel in this world, as if you can't feel love for yourself without first being loved by this person. Because if you take that attitude, they will always remain on this pedestal where you cannot reach them. They will be higher and thus better than you, and sort of in control of all of your happiness, your ability to feel good, and we don't want to do this at all. So step number 1 is to remember from a logical standpoint that it feels much better to have someone place you on a pedestal instead, and to recognize that you are actually someone who can be placed upon a pedestal. Now, of course, I understand you want a romantic relationship that is balanced. So ideally, neither person should be on the pedestal. You should both be equal. But I think that when you come from a place of already having put a person on a pedestal, the only way to kind of balance things out initially is to first see yourself as capable of being put on this pedestal. And it feels so much better to have someone chase you, attract you, pine after you, long for you, than it does to be doing this for someone else. And that you are the kind of person that can actually have someone go out of their way to chase you, to want to be with you, to rearrange their schedule, to just have 5 minutes of your time. And since most of you are probably coming from such a place of lack or such a place of frustration because you haven't manifested any results yet, you want to sort of exaggerate the process. So you want to say, I am someone who deserves to be cherished, worshipped, have someone kiss the ground I walk on. Let's be exaggerated in raising our vibration, because it's the only way that you can get from a low state to a higher state in a quick amount of time. So what if it was possible to have this person chase you and want to be with you and to want to see you, feel you, be around you, make dates with you? What would that feel like? You may be scared to imagine these things, scared to be let down. But if you never first take the plunge and feel what it would be like, or at least see it as possible, you're never going to actually experience it. It's like you have to crack the door open a little bit in order to let it in. Like if the door is slammed shut, like you are restricting yourself from thinking about these things, feeling them, pondering them, like how on earth is this person going to actually chase you? Like they never will be able to, because you haven't made room for it to actually happen in your life. And I want you to test yourself and be like, longing for this person, what is it going to prove? keeping this person on this pedestal, what is that going to give me? It's just going to give you more of what you've been experiencing, which is obviously not being with this person or not having them treat you in the way that you're fully worth. Because some of you might actually already be with your specific person and in contact, but you're not getting the kind of quality time, attention, or love that you desire. So test yourself to just stop. Be like, I have to do something new to get a new result. Remind yourself of that wonderful fact. Okay, so step number 2. The more productive you can be in your life, the more that you are acting as if. You want to act in the end result. The end result is not pretending that this person is here. Actually, pretending that this person is here is placing them on even a higher pedestal because it feels like pretend. It doesn't feel like pretend in a good way, as if you're impressing your subconscious mind, but rather it feels like almost silly. And you want to act in the end result by feeling that you are living your best life ever. Because if this person was off of the pedestal and in a romantic relationship with you where everything was blissful, you would be so productive. If you've ever been in love in the past, maybe you were originally in a relationship with this person. In the beginning, it probably felt like you could take on the world, like you were so productive, you were getting creative inspiration all of the time, you just wanted to be kind to other people, you wanted to be happy, you just felt so energetic, so alive, so purposeful. This is what living in the end result is. And if you can accomplish this, you will know without a shadow of a doubt that this person is off of the pedestal. And thus, they will soon manifest in your life in a new way and you will soon break through. So what I need you to do is I need you to try to emulate what it would be like to have your best life ever. Now, I know your best life ever would obviously contain this person in a romantic relationship that is successful and wonderful. But that shouldn't be the substance of your best life ever. Like, your best life ever is you doing the things that make you happy, the things that make you shine, the things that are available to you right now. Because your best life ever may also contain a new job or a new apartment or the ability to travel, things that you don't have access to right now. But if you take into consideration the things you do have access to, the things that are within your reach right now, then you can again crack that door open to receive more opportunities, including the relationship that you want with this specific person. So it takes the person off of the pedestal by daring to live now, daring to find happiness now, daring to be sort of at one with that experience of being in the end result now. Don't tell yourself, well, it will be so much easier to feel that way when this person is bringing me flowers or wanting to spend a lot of time with me or is showing interest in me or, of course things will be that much sweeter. But if you do not act in the end result now, you will not align with the ability to be with this person, the ability to have this relationship. They will forever be on this pedestal where they are unreachable, where they are not on the same plane as you. Because when someone is on a pedestal, then how on earth can you exist with them? Like, they're literally on a different plane than you. And you want to manifest this. You want to be in this relationship with this person. And the only way to do it is to take them off of this pedestal. And living in the end result is a very important and potent way to do this. Again, living in the end result, you release the need. You release the desperation. You do not release the desire. Living in the end result is allowing yourself to relax now and to take hold of what is available to you and to make your best life ever. That is what the end result is, and that will equal in taking this person off of the pedestal. Okay, step number 3. It's completely understandable to miss this person. If they are not currently in your world, which obviously they aren't because you probably still have them on a pedestal, you miss them. You're human, of course. It's understandable to miss their voice, their laughter, the things that you would love to do with them or the things that you used to do with them. Like, that is completely and totally understandable. But to have that emotion control you or prohibit you from feeling good, now that's definitely not okay. You want to logically understand, I'm a human being, I miss this person. It's okay to even cry from time to time how much you would love to be with them now. But you also see hope for the future. And you say, well, tomorrow is a brand new day. And I could wake up tomorrow and things could be completely different. Things could turn around. But I'm also going to stop crying for me. Because once I've got it out of my system, I will feel so much better, I will feel relief, and I will be able to continue with my day in a positive manner, in a manner that speaks of knowing my blessings, the fact that I get to breathe, open my eyes, walk, listen to music anytime I want, be a productive member of society. I get to live on this earth, I get to be with people, I get to manifest whatever I want. So there's lots to be grateful for. So keep the fact that you miss them in the proper perspective. Like, it's okay to miss someone. You don't have to suppress that, or you don't have to stop yourself from feeling that emotion. But what you do need to do is not allow it to control you or to manipulate your feelings or your ability to feel good. I would also try to refrain from talking about this situation with other people endlessly. When we're excited about something, or we want something, or if it's on our mind a lot, we tend to talk to other people lots. Even like strangers, like the person serving you, I don't know, at a coffee shop, like the person making your coffee, you might start talking about how you're trying to manifest this person because it's sort of bursting inside of you. And make sure that if you do talk about this person, you don't feel the need to divulge all of the things that you are doing, get someone's input, sort of someone's judgment, because, well, most people don't really understand the concepts of manifesting. Some people might be intrigued by it, but again, like, you're keeping them on a pedestal by constantly talking about this person, or talking about that you're manifesting them, or that you miss them. And whenever we miss someone, we tend to want to feel close to them. So we kind of want to say that person's name to a lot of other people and sort of feel a connection to them through what we're talking about. But if you constantly keep doing this, they're going to be on a pedestal. They're going to remain out of your life because it's like you're creating this wall or this barrier where they literally can't enter. Like you're sort of prolonging their delay into your world by constantly sort of obsessing about them in a way. So you're going to take them off of this pedestal by sort of letting them be. You won't forget them. Like, I know how much you miss them. If you don't think about them 24 hours a day, you will not forget this desire. It is a part of you. It is something inside of you. In fact, it would probably manifest by default if you actually took a break about thinking about it right now and you just kind of let it be. I'm sure that you have experienced manifestations before in the past where you've thought about a person once, and then maybe a week later, they just contact you out of the blue despite not having your new last name or your location or any sort of obstacles in finding you or rediscovering you. Like maybe they had lost your number, but maybe they bumped into someone that knew you, that gave them your number, or they just stumbled upon a way to contact you. I'm sure you have experienced something similar to this, and I'm sure you would love to experience something like this with your specific person. So let's take them off of a pedestal by realizing we do not need to think about them all the time. If we miss them, that's okay. Do not let that control us. And also don't feel the need to tell everyone and anyone that you're manifesting them or that you miss them, or just to say their name out loud. Let's stop doing that. Okay, step number 4 in taking a person off of a pedestal. Okay, so big changes happen when you make big changes. You decide to make big changes in your life. As I mentioned earlier in this video, you can't expect something new unless you first do something new. So you want big changes? You want this person to finally be in your life? You want them to be off of the pedestal? Let's make some monumental changes inside of yourself, and let's be actually ready for this result. Like, are you ready to actually no longer have this person as like your dream, but rather your reality? Like, are you really ready? Is your house ready? Is your appearance ready? Like, you do not have to have a perfect house or a perfect appearance, but do you actually feel ready? Like, is this space ready? Is your physical confidence in yourself, is it ready? Like, are you actually ready? Because you may not be. You may be so used to having this person on a pedestal, like this unreachable dream, that it feels almost more comfortable to be in this state than it would be to actually have them be in your life on a day-to-day basis. You may be saying, well, I would love that. I would mentally love that. But physically, are you actually ready? Are you ready to make these big changes, to actually experience it? You need to be ready. When you change within, everything has to change as a result of that. So taking this person off of a pedestal is about being comfortable within yourself of actually being in a relationship. Take the person out of the picture. Are you comfortable with actually being in a successful relationship right now? Or are you more comfortable as the victim who is never getting there but is always dreaming of someone or dreaming of something big? Big physical changes require actual big changes within yourself. You need to be ready. Play around in your mind. What would it look like if I woke up tomorrow and I actually had everything I want? Like, think about it. If you research a lot as to how to fix your situation on the internet, like, you wouldn't have to do that anymore. You'd have a lot of extra space, a lot of extra time. There would be a lot of things that you are currently doing that you would no longer be doing. So in taking this person off of the pedestal, are you ready to give up shed that old skin and enter the new state? Because it's going to take some big changes within you. It's going to take your commitment towards removing this person off of this pedestal. And it's going to take your absolute conviction that it is possible to change your situation before anything changes. And this is how you get big things to happen in your life. The interesting thing is you can use this mold to take any desire off of a pedestal. It doesn't just have to be a specific person. It doesn't have to be love related. It could be sort of that perfect body that you want, or the perfect health. Maybe you're dealing with a medical ailment right now, or an autoimmune disease, something like that. Are you ready? In terms of all of these examples that I gave. Now, obviously, you'd have to modify them a little bit. If you were trying to manifest a big job or money, like, you'd have to modify things a little bit. But I think that the themes all go hand in hand with trying to manifest something that appears to be unreachable, because nothing really is unreachable. It's up to you to take these steps and to take them to heart and to actually do the work. So I hope that this video could help. I hope that you found all of this information informative, valuable. I hope it can change your life forever, as it has changed mine. If you would like to communicate with me or communicate with one another or leave me some comments or feedback, please do so below. I also have dreamlifebyveronica.com, which is where you can learn about me, where you can study with me, and I have great programs available that I know will change your world. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave if you haven't already. It would mean the world to me. And I hope you have a wonderful day, and may all of your dreams come true.